Greetings one and all, welcome back to the channel. We are doing part number 107 of my Farming Simulator 22 Debt Recovery Challenge. Carrying on a little bit later than where we left off from the last episode. If you want to see what it is we were doing in the last episode, I will throw a bullet list up on the screen around about now. Pause the video, have a read of that. It's just a basic overview of what it is we did in 106. If you want to see how that all plays out, then go back and watch the episode. It's on my channel. What did we do? We have fully prepared fields 5 and 6. We have fully seeded field 4, 2 and 1. Well, almost completed number 1. That's going to be barley. 5 and 6 is going to be barley. We have started work on field 12. I did swap the plough to a front-facing one so that we've got this set up now. Big tractor, plough on the front with the fertilizer on the back, which means I can use it and it can go up and down one pass and you get ploughing and fertilizing done in one go. Hopefully that's a bit of a time saver. We'll have to see how that works out. Working well so far, but this is the only section I've done. Baling has been completed. We've gathered up all the bales from all cut fields from the previous episode and they're now all dumped into the farm. Don't know whether I can get there and show you. I'm pretty certain I can. There we go. So we've got 3 stacks here. They're 88 in each stack. There are 3 stacks over by the cow sheds. 88 in each stack. And that little stack there, which is about half full. That is a new mod. Testing it out today. This will produce grapes and olives. If this works, this is going to replace our orchards. And I'm hopeful that it will work. Because it'd be really nice to be able to just lay these out in a much neater, tidier, simplistic way. So we'll see how that goes. What else have we done? What else have we got? We're testing out some new mods today. We've got this one, which is a modded version of the standard belt pickup, much like that one there. This one will go 40 kmh. I don't know what that is in miles per hour. I think that's about 20. Apparently it's got an autoload on it, so it will pick up crop off the ground. If that's true, this is going to be fantastic. It seems from the files that it's got a really good pickup and it's got a really good dump speed. I haven't edited this in any way. This is exactly as I found it on the mod hub. So we're going to give this one a test. It's going to be used primarily for the test in the forage pickup just by the cows, which you can just see over here. It will save me having to chop up the bales with this one and then either finding a really slow auger to load it in or having to offload it into a bucket and then load it into that bin. If we can get that to work and unload really quickly, that will be a massive time saver. I thought you were done. 2 more mods that we're going to showcase. Well, not showcasing this episode because one of them is not going to be used, so we can go over that one. That's this one. It is a forage wagon. It's got realistic and unrealistic capabilities to it, of course. 16 meter pickup if it works. Untested. I don't know whether it works. I think it's 43,000 realistic. 43,000 litre capacity realistic and up to 1 million litre unrealistic. I went, of course, for the 1 million meter. It comes in 3 different speeds. You can get an 8 km an hour, 15 km an hour, and a 31 km an hour version. I went for the fastest one possible. Just keeping an eye on this guy because he has a habit of going for a trip, and I don't want him ruining any of the nearby fields. There we go. So that is field number 1's harvesting complete, so we'll now relocate him to field 56 and rinse and repeat. It's like I said, it's going to be barley, so we'll just put him going. We know that the field is all prepared and ready to go. It's been ploughed, it's been fertilized, it's been limed, and it's been stone picked, and as you can see, it's been linked together. It was originally fields 5 and 6, and now it is 56. Seems to make sense. Hopefully, and I am praying to every god available, he doesn't do something stupid with this one. And actually, I think the best course, I'm a little concerned that he's going to go into that chaff field with the seeding, and I really don't want him to do that. I think it might be better if we go, instead of going up and down, we go side to side. keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't take a left turn. Right, so this one, the next mod is much like the forage wagon. 3 variants, 8, 15 and 31 kilometers an hour. This one's a stone picker. 16 meter pickup range if it works. Loads of customization options. This one ranges from, I think it's 46,000 litre standard real pickup to 500,000 litre pickup, which is of course really, really unrealistic. But when you compare this one, which is my custom mod, this one's got a 9.5 meter pickup and only, what was it, 25,000 litres capacity. So 500,000, 25,000. If this works, it's going to be a huge time saver. It's much larger, it's much wider, it's much faster. So I'm fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed that this one works, because if it does, instead of having to have 4 stone pickers, I could reduce it down to possibly 2, maybe even just the 1. Hopefully this works out. We will find out today. As soon as I'm done ploughing and sorting out this field, we will be putting him to work. Keeping a loose eye on him. He's already screwed up. He's missing a piece at the edge of the map. At the edge of the field. I don't know what's wrong with the AI today, but it's being very awkward. Does his job properly, he'll make a right turn here. Please make a right turn. Please make the right turn. Please, 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 please make a right turn. There we go. I can relax a little bit now. So he'll go through and do that field for us. We're going to crack on with some work. Usual format. If you've been watching my videos of late, I'm going to throw you guys on pause. I'm going to go do some work. We are going to plough and prepare field 12. And then I'll bring you guys back once I've done that, so that you can see the stone picker in action and we can see how it goes before I let it loose with the AI. And then we will progress through. Once 12 is done, we'll move down to 18 and then we'll tackle those bales, hopefully, if I've got enough time in this episode. So yeah, let's crack on. I got work to do. In the class 0 and 5000, we are going to be ploughing and fertilizing for a good while. This isn't exactly a small field. We don't want that seeder catching up with us too quickly, so I'm going to jump on in. For you guys, it'll be instantaneous, blink, and we'll be right back. So yeah, see you in just a second. Alrighty then, so we have ploughed and fertilized field 12. We have limed up field 18. We are awaiting the plough. That's working out well. But I thought now would be a good chance to give this one a go. This is the stone picker. Let's see how it works. And the V formation, as with the previous one. Because it's an unrealistic capacity, I'm not expecting to have any problems pulling it with a smaller tractor. If we do run into problems, I can always bring one of the big ones. I think the JCB's sitting on the farm not doing anything, so we can always bring that one into play. So looks good, sounds good. Turn it on, you can see the bobbly things there. All the spikes. Let's see what we got. And there we go. No fuss, no bother. It's picking up the stones, running. I work in miles per hour, so 25, 26, 27. Could it go at 32 miles an hour? Oh, it can, look at that. Can it successfully go there? Wow. That's impressive. Good turning. Oh, really good turning circle. I was expecting to run into problems with that, with the hitch not being jointed. I was really expecting it to be unhappy with a tight turn. But no missings. No bits missed because it was going too fast. The stones they're building up from the front and working their way back. As we expect. All in all, I'm quite impressed. Handling well on a smaller tractor, so you don't need one of the big monsters to pull it along, although if you did hook it up to a bigger machine, then obviously it would its pulling power would be a lot more impressive. You get up to max speed a lot faster than with the light tractor. So I like my little tractors for stone picking. I am very, very, very impressed. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description for this one. I will probably forget in all honesty though, but just go on the official Giants mod forum, mod website, and you will be able to find this one really easy. If you just look in stone pickers, you'll find this one. If somebody does watch this and wants me to provide them with a link, then throw us the comment, and I will. I generally try to respond to my comments, so I will go through for you and find it and provide you with a link. But yeah, so far impressed. I can't remember who built this one, but if they ever do see this episode and they are watching their hard work at work, well done. Lovely, lovely mod. This one is going to get a lot of use from me. And I like my little stone picker, but this one is, so far, is trumping it. Even when you see it bouncing around, normally when you get a lot of mods, they're so rigid that when it bounces and leaves the ground, because it's hit some bumpy ground, you'll get missing. You'll get little bits left on the field that you have to go back and get. So far, none of that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's see how the AI does with it. And that's been all me. Let's see if the AI can do just as good a job. Yeah, this isn't me, this is now the AI. My hands are off the keys, off the mouse. Doing it in a straight line isn't so much of an issue. I'm more curious about what happens when he gets to the end of the row and has to make the turn. Haha, you missed a bit. That was me. That was all me. I didn't line him up properly. But we don't want a bit missing, so we'll back it up. I'll set him going. I should have given him a bit of an overlap. Probably get a bit of a complaint at the end now. Never mind. Keeping an eye on him. He's back in trim control again. Whoa! So he went that fast that he overshot the field. Yeah, he's going to make the wrong turn. Don't think the AI is going to be particularly happy about using this one. I think it might be a little bit on the quick side for him. We did miss a bit, as usual, but they always miss a bit, so that's not too much of a worry, and it's more for my use for upcoming projects that we wanted this for. So little bits of missed stones here and there I'm not going to get bent out of shape about. Let's see if we'll make the turn properly this time. It would be nice if I could leave them to it, but if I have to do it, then so be it. It's just more work for me. Oh, yeah. No, we are definitely going to have to do this ourselves. The standard AI, the in-game AI cannot do it. It's too quick. I think it's just too fast. If we had the slower one, I think he'd probably be okay. But yeah, never mind. Still a great mod. With Cosplay or Follow Me, I'm sure it is absolutely fantastic. But the standard AI with the fastest trailer available can't do it. He'll miss too much, and you'll end up having to go back and fix the work yourself anyway. So you might as well do it yourself. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this. I'm going to get this build prepared so that the Cedar, which is making really good progress on 56, can come along and seed in whatever this is going to be, because I can't remember. I'm sure there's something, but I need to look at that now. That's bugging me. That is bugging me. What in the hell are we growing in this? What did we grow in it? Do we know? We don't, because I ploughed it. We've got sunflower. We don't need any corn. We've got canola. We've got our chaff. We've got wheat. That's actually going to get turned into chaff. Had oat. That's going to be wheat. We've got a whole lot of wheat there. Wheat, barley. Perhaps you want to put some oats in here. Keep the oat cycle going. Because that one's going to be oat as well. Because we want that one to be wheat. So, yeah. Yeah, so we'll make this one oat. So 12 and 18 will be oat. There we go. Right, so yeah, I've got work to do. You guys can go back on pause for a sec whilst I complete this up, and then we'll come right back and we'll see how we're doing. Hopefully he'll have field 56 seeded up by the time you come back. We need to, well, we've lined field 18, so we just need to fertilize and plow it, and then this guy can come down and we'll do some more stone picking. But yeah, brilliant mod. Look it up if you've got a moment. I think you will be pleasantly impressed. Just don't expect the AI to be able to do anything with it, unless of course you don't mind going around and doing the headland yourself. That might be a good solution, just to do the headland of each field and then set the AI loose on it. Other than that, fantastic mod. He's done really, really well. He, she, they. I'm impressed. I like it a lot, and it's going to get a lot of use, and I'm really, really looking forward to giving the forage version a good try when my grass grows. I think that one is going to replace the chrome rather quickly. Same with the straw collection. We may not need to do any more baling. This thing's got a 16-meter wide pickup and 500. No, the forage one has a 1,000,000 litre capacity. I think we're going to be able to use it. I'm hoping we're going to be able to use it to collect straw much, much quicker. So yeah, brilliant. So I'm going to throw you guys on pause, be right back, and we'll see where we go from there for the rest of this episode. Alrighty then, field 56 is completed. Fully fertilised, fully seeded, fully limed, fully ploughed, fully stone picked. You get the idea. She's ready to go. That's barley. Huge field of barley. I'm really, really intrigued to see how much that's going to yield for us. So the cedar is now on to field 12, which is going to be doing oat. Same thing, it's all fully ploughed, fertilised, honest, even though it looks a mess. It is fully fertilised, fully limed. Field 18 is also going to be oat. We are halfway through the first stage fertilisation and ploughing. Doing well. It's coming along nicely. This little setup is working well so far, even though it does take quite some time because I have to do it myself. That's fine. And then we will run the stone picker over it, which, thanks to the brand new mod, really probably won't take us very long. And once we've done the first couple of passes, we can even put the cedar chasing us, and we should be able to stay ahead of it, because we are going to have to do this ourselves. What else have we done? We have set up our, I don't know whether I can actually Oh yeah, excellent. We can. We have set up the new olives, the new grape and olive orchards. There are two, which are for testing purposes. It's got water, it's got seed, it's got lime, it's got manure, it's got solid fertilizer, all installed. Some of it was distributed. We did manually load in the manure because, you know, why not? And I couldn't get it to automatically accept, so we had to bring it in. That's fine. They are producing grapes and olives as we speak. Not a whole lot, but some. I want to see how much it will produce throughout the day, and then we'll determine whether I need to mess about with the files to increase the output or not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that it's just going to be a case of having to put in multiples. If we just have to put in like 6 orchards or 10 orchards or whatever to get us the numbers we need on a daily basis, then I'm quite prepared to do that. It would just mean that all of this can go away. We can get rid of all of the orchards here. We can get rid of all the grapes. We can sell off the big, expensive picking implements, and it saves us a massive amount of time. We are going to leave the crates from this in storing mode. So we'll see these pop up, and we will use a forklift or a front loader or something like that to come and collect them and move them where they need to be. I think that is the best option all around. It means we can control it on the farm and just distribute it where we need to distribute it. That may get turned into just a distribution thing at some point just to save me some time. But for now, I want to see how the pallets come out. What else have we done? We have sold off a couple of stone pickers. So we've got a McCormick and a New Holland, which are totally not being used. With that in mind, we have given this one a front loader attachment, and we have stuck on our John Deere front loader attacher, and he's now going to be used as a farmyard workhorse. So yeah, he can do the manure. We can swap that out for a pallet fork if need be and move pallets around. Yeah, you get the idea. We could probably even hook him up to this if we wanted to and move it around, I think. But this is like 40 miles an hour, and I'm looking forward to testing this one actually. So it shouldn't actually need it, but yeah, we've got a lot of work to do still. So I'm going to crack on. That's your little update. We have more plough and fertilisation work to do here. And then I will run the stone picker over this. We're doing well. I mean, it is a huge field, especially since we expanded it. And it wasn't exactly tiny to start with, but it's even bigger now that we've enhanced it. But we'll get it done. We are fast approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're over the 15 million marker, so we are getting close to... Is it 1/5 of the way there? 20 million is 1/5. Obviously, we are aiming for 100 million. So things are progressing. They're progressing well. We are almost done with October and moving into November, where it will be a short day. As far as I'm aware, the only things that need harvesting in November will be the chaff field here on the western side and the small sugarcane field, which is going to be another experiment. Apparently the standard combines can deal with sugarcane. I'll believe that when I see it. If that doesn't work, we still have our modified sugarcane picker. But I would rather not use that if I can particularly help it, because it has a very narrow pickup. If we can get the combines on it, it actually means we can have larger sugarcane fields, which would be brilliant, because that's just a lot more commodity that we can put to good use. And more money. But if we have to deal with the smaller numbers, then we'll deal with the smaller numbers and we'll just stick with that tiny little field. So we'll see how we go. So there you go, that is your update. I'm going to carry on working. I'm going to throw you guys on pause. So blink of an eye, we'll be right back, and hopefully by the time I bring us back, we will have completed this field, at the very least, ploughing and fertilising. If we're really lucky, we'll be deep into the stone pick and seeding process. So yeah, we will be right back. Okie dokie, so we are back. We are stone picking on field 18. It is the last field to go. Everything else has been done, other than the straw, of course. We've still got to sort all that out. I've got my lights on because the sun is going down and I'm having trouble seeing where I'm going. It is October and it is getting close to the end of the day, so of course we're going to lose the light. We are significantly faster than the Cedar, as you can see, and we are, well, not so much having a race as just ensuring that we are ahead of them, because we have about the same width, I think. It's more or less about that. We want to make sure that we stay ahead of the Cedar. He is obviously going to make some mistakes along the far end here. He's going to miss bits that we're going to have to correct. I'm totally fine with that. It is customly cut and it's not straight. So of course he's going to miss bits. And yeah, I get that. I understand that. And I'm not going to get bent out of shape about the AI having trouble with that one. Our job is to clear this out. Once we've done the stone picking, this mod is working so well under my control. Under the AI, not so well, but under my control, very happy with how this is turning out. Brilliant find. Once we're done with the stone picking, we will move back up to the farm. I'll see how this thing unloads, and then we will be getting on with the straw. We need to get that ripped up, gathered up, distributed. Cows are going to need straw bedding. The pigs are probably going to need straw bedding. The TMR machines are all going to need processing. And any excess, I don't know what to do. I'm not quite certain how much we're going to have. I think we'll split the excess evenly. It depends on how much we've got left over, but we'll divide it between storing it in the farm silo, the big, what is that, 4, 8 cylinders there, and sending the rest off to VGA to get turned into digestate, electrical charge and methane, so that we get a constant stream of money as well as stored product. And there you go, that's your update. We've got this session to go, and then I'll be wrapping this episode up, so I'm going to do a little bit more work, throw you guys back on the pause. I'll bring us back and we will see where we go from there. I don't know when I'll bring you back. I haven't quite figured that out yet, because obviously I've still got all this to stone pick yet, but that may be after the straw work, that may be before. We may run out of time altogether and not be able to get the straw in. I just don't know. It depends on how long this takes me, because I am conscious of the fact that I'm running out of time, and once again, real life is getting in my way. So one way or another, I'll bring you guys back for one final recap. So back on pause you go, blink of an eye, we'll be back, whether it's to wrap it up or whether it's to go through a whole load of straw work. One way or another, we'll be right back. Alrighty then, last little segment of the episode, because I'm conscious of the fact we are coming close to the half an hour mark. So we have started our straw collection, conversion, I'm not quite certain what you call it, but either way, we have started chopping up the straw, and we are now distributing. So we are going to top up the cow sheds. Let's have a look, see what they were. 386,000 now rising, and 432,000 and not rising because we're not doing anything with it. We have topped up all the TMR. I'm going to try and put one full wagon load into each shed, and then we are going to experiment with the other mod that I brought in, the conveyor belt, and we're going to see just how well it works. I don't know how we're going to figure this one out, but we are going to figure it out. I'd like to test the auto load feature, so I'm going to need to dump some on the ground close to it. We do have the bucket nearby, so if it turns out we need the bucket, we can always bring that into play. At the same time, this thing's got a ground collection, so we can just pick it up with that. So this will be cowshed number 2's bed, and that should put them more or less about the same, I think. Not identical, but close enough. The seeding for field 18 is progressing. Obviously, he's leaving a huge chunk. That's totally fine. I always knew he would. That's something I'll have to do myself, but he's doing the bulk of it, so that's all good. Probably won't get that on camera. I will finish that off camera and wrap that one up, so we'll consider that one a job done. And we'll probably be skipping into the next day before I start up the next episode. I might leave that to the start of the next episode so that you can get it, so I can get it on camera. Right, now we're into the full stacks. So 88 bales in each one. There are 6 stacks in total. Don't ask me why I drove to this one first. Should have done the closer ones to the sheds, but never mind. So, fill up again. Go. So another full wagon load, 250,000 litres. Now if this thing's going to work right, we should be able to pull anywhere near it and dump. I need to know the key bindings for dumping. Unload here, Control I. Okay. So if we've got this right, if it works, then we should be able to get close enough and it will allow us to unload. That's not looking too good. Alright, do we actually need to turn it on? Like that. Oop, that ain't looking too good. Let's try the other side. Started it. Right. Turn on the conveyor belt. That would be helpful. So there we go. The conveyor belt is now running, I think. Let me see. Well, we assume that it's running. Okay, well, let's just assume it's running. This again. And the tip side is left. If it's running, we should be able to get close. No. Alright, let's try dumping and see if this works. So, unload here. Oh, Control I, not Shift and I. Nope. No. No. So in short, oh, we've got to be in it. Oh, well that's not particularly helpful. Is it off and working now? Right. Well that's not good. Control I. So, oh, I suppose that works. To a point. I mean, we're going to have no clue how much that's filling. We just don't have the numbers. Let's try and figure this one out. Feed mixer. Wow, that is insanely slow. we're going to be here a good while. So I suppose this is where we will pretty much call the episode. We will call this mod a success, but I think I'm going to fudge around with the collection numbers. I think we can make this go a lot faster. When you consider the amount of volume that we're dealing with, we need it to go faster. Actually, you say that. I mean, it's almost 5,000 a second. It's not too bad, all things considered. But, yeah. We'll see. I don't like the fact that you've got to be in it. That is quite annoying. It's quite frustrating to actually have to be in it to utilise it. I was hoping that it would be get rid of that now. I was hoping that it'd just be turn it on and watch it go, but oh well, we blah 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 blah. No talky. We will make it work. It's better than the alternative of having to use the bucket. I'll freely admit that. Bit of practice and we'll be away. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it. But we're going to fill up all the mixers. We'll do that off camera, but we will get all the mixers topped up with straw, because that's going to take some time. And I just don't know how much we're going to have left over here, but I will stop once the mixers are full so that we can see how much excess we've got, and we'll carry that on in the next episode. So that's my little job for now. So this is where I'll say thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've got some decent amount of work done. We are almost ready to skip through to the next day. We've made a whole chunk of money, and we've tested out some new mods, for the most part successful. Really love the stone picker. That one's an absolutely brilliant mod. The conveyor belt's okay. There's a few issues, but nothing too drastic. Other than that, same old, same old. So yeah. Press a comment if you feel like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That helps me out a massive amount. Just come check me out on Facebook. Come say hello. Comment on any of my videos. Make up some posts. Whatever you want. But, interaction is always welcome. Other than that, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all on the next one.